living off grid on Lasqueti Island. Here's my house in the forest. Not quite finished yet, but getting there. But first, here is my Suzuki outboard. Brand new, 15 horse on the back of my boat, sitting on a trailer, being towed by my truck there. I'm going to turn up this steep, muddy driveway on the left here, up a hill. Doesn't look like a hill, but it was a hill. Instead of turning right here, I'm going to turn left and head up to the shake factory. This is where I split up all the cedar into kindling and the shakes for the roof, wooden roofing tiles. And I take them and build things out of them. Head up through this trail here and over to the Mount Tremeton viewpoint. On a clear day, you can see the highest mountain on Lasqueti Island, Mount Tremeton, right down through that gap there. This is where I used to live in the yurt until it burnt down. And now I live in the real house. Gonna head down this way through a series of trails and head over to the house. Some beautiful forest trails, very scenic, and I'll head in through the toddler park here. Nice and shady in there. Ground is very soft in case there's a toddler fall down, wouldn't get hurt. And coming back through to the main driveway here. If I turn right, I'd head back to where I just came from. But I'm going to turn left here and head down this hill through the forest. But first I'm going to go to the yoga platform up this trail here. And there's the yoga platform out in the forest, a very secluded area for privacy and good for stretching. That's called the Playhouse down there. This is my sleeping quarters during the summer anyway. And it's very peaceful down in here, nice and cool in the hot summer. And lots of bird sounds and sounds of nature. Very relaxing place to sleep. Got a bug net in there in case of mosquitoes and other annoying flies. And there it is, out in the forest. So I'm going to head back along through this swamp trail here. And you can see my house off in the distance there. Beautiful trail, nice hiking through here. Goes right along the edge of a fairly large swamp. And here I'm going to go down to the shower fort and show this to you. This is a little hut, and inside is a shower. So there's places to hang your towels and shampoo and conditioner with on shelves, and you flick this switch and out comes some water. Unfortunately, it's not hot at this point. This is actually a evaporation cooler here. The water will wet down that cloth on the top of it, and when it evaporates, it gets cold inside this drawer. Okay, this is the black pipe that supplies the shower and the evaporation cooler down there, right out of that swamp. We call this the quintuplet tree. It's a tree that tipped over and all the branches turned into trees. And now we're going to head into the garden through this gate, remembering to close it behind us, of course, so the sheep and the deer don't run in here and ransack everything. Some nice little trails going through the garden. This is where we get most of our food from here, like these strawberries here. Continuing on, we got some raised beds down here growing all kinds of things, garlic and raspberries, lettuce, and some more strawberries. There's the Taylor Swift strawberry patch. See my house in the background there. Blueberries, not quite ripe yet, but another week or two we'll be eating a lot of blueberries. Peas, lots of peas happening. And even there's some wild huckleberries in the garden. It seems to be a bumper crop for huckleberries this year. Raspberries. Lots of raspberries to eat. There's my solar panel collection. Provides us with power to run the internet and charge up hand tools. Out through this gate, and we'll be exiting the garden here. So we're heading into the big tree forest here now. And here is the climbing tree. If you can get up to the top of this cedar tree, you'll find a white coat hanger up there, and if you can move that coat hanger even slightly higher, you will be the champion of the climbing tree. But it's way, way up there. Moving on, we're hiking back through the big tree forest, and we're going to be heading up to take a look at my daughter's cabin. She now has all of the exterior walls built and stood up and connected, so it's really starting to look like an actual cabin at this point, with the doorways and the windows all ready to go. Just need to put a ceiling on there, and then the roof. A couple more interior walls to go in there to form the bedroom, but it's really starting to look good. Right beside the fully stocked woodshed you can see out there. Brace is holding up the walls at this point. We'll be able to take those out here pretty soon. Stacks of lumber. And here is the oyster shell trail. Nice trail that kind of heads out to the main road. Kind of a shortcut. Very park-like in through there. And we're going to take the back driveway back towards the house here now. There it is, sun shining on the house. Not finished yet. You can see plastic for windows, and even the roof isn't finished yet. But it won't take too much longer to finish it. Lots of firewood in that woodshed. That's enough to probably last me a few years at least. It's always good to have a good supply of dry firewood in the winter. These are hand split shakes that I'm going to use to finish off the roof. First thing I built on the house was this stairway. I'm going to go up these stairs now and go into the carport area here of the house. See the woodshed back in there. Up the main stairs, go into the main door, and into the kitchen area. Got a propane stove, tables, chairs, big plastic windows at this point. There's my daughter sleeping on a couch there. Card table. Extra chairs for visitors. Wood stove. Crank that up in the winter, nice and warm. Outside again, up this stairs up to the top story, where the master bedroom will be.